everyone, it's me, Carol from Practical Mystic. Thanks for joining me today. I am continuing the series on the individual number of your date of birth. We look at the meanings, the vibrational tone, the aspects from not only a numerological perspective, but from an astrological, metaphysical way as well. Here we will begin to analyze the 7 date of birth, which is quite interesting and unique. So let's get started with the explanations here. We're going to look at the planets, and this time the regular Western, let's say Orthodox, traditional planet and the esoteric planet go hand in hand. So we have that Neptune-Moon combination. And there are 2 zodiac signs. We have Pisces and Cancer. Of course, those are water elements. The energy for number 7 is dual. It is yin and yang. The concord is water and scientific. We will discuss that in a little greater detail on page 2. There are no challenges of the single number 7, and the class is the many. That is also discussed on page 2. So going back to the number 6, if you viewed that video, then you will understand aspects of the number 6. There's a few places here that they are a little bit similar. So remembering that the number 6 was considered a number of the soul, which let's just view as the home built for the spirit. Then number 7, the next number following, is the indwelling essence spirit in the soul. Those born on the 7th day of any month have unique ways of expressing themselves. The mind tends to always be analyzing, assessing, and eventually forming a result. Neptune and the moon give 7 their natural intuitive abilities and their interest in metaphysical topics and possibly urges and mood swings that are a little bit more often or direct than other numbers. Like the day of birth, number 6, relationships are very important. Here, the 7 must be cautious of 2 unhealthy tendencies. The first, seek the ideal mate you have envisioned, and since 7s tend to be perfectionists, he or she must be perfect too. Second, being too hasty to find a lover. That often leads to wrong choices and broken hearts. Some valuable lessons when it comes to making any important decisions for those born on the 7th day, and especially having planet signs, letters, we'll get into those on page 2, corresponding to the vibrational 7. Now, the caution is to do your homework, to be patient, and apply both heart and reason when it's time to choose. 7s tend to be loners and are inclined not to ask or to seek help or ask for guidance. They also need time alone and prefer to stay away from large groups of people. 7s also have a very, very low threshold for loud music and noises. On a continuous basis, it gets on their nerves. Okay, let's continue. It's also crucial for the number to find balance between the spiritual world and the mundane. It's important that they feel grounded, make a contribution to humanity, and still build from their core beliefs, which can be the spiritual or scientific domain. That is their foundational base. That is their core belief. And they will contribute to humanity or to like minds from that base, whether that's spiritual or whether that's very scientific, matter of fact. I've got to see it, smell it, touch it to believe it. Having balance will also help sevens understand their unique personalities. Some of them can be very complex because of the dichotomy of both of their sides to their nature, as well as being dual. Some need to be encouraged to be more self-assertive, outgoing, and communicate more. Now, here's an important nuance. Yet, it's important to bring out that they do communicate, but by what they write, paint, style of dance, music, inventions, formulas, medical discoveries, and the distinctness one sees in their eyes. The Concord. The Concord for number 7 is water and scientific. Now, this important, here the element of water is mine in the Concord. Emphasis is placed on knowledge and the ability to create that which they discovered or learn. The studious 7 must remember to give time for personal care of self and those they love. 3 key words having to do with the energy and vibration of the Concord are inspirational, retiring, meaning that they're not go-getters, they're not energetic, they don't use a lot of physical force and stamina, and they are sensitive. The classification is the many, R's, and the 3 letters are GPY. Look to see in your full name of birth on your birth certificate, your first, middle, and last name, if these letters begin any of these names, or if there are many in the name. This is very important. It adds to that vibration of the 7 and everything we've just discussed. This number looks to make a difference in the world in some manner. They work best alone, need quiet, and a place to reflect and process feelings. The occupations, the vocations, we kind of alluded to some of them up here, that they don't verbally communicate, but what they produce, what their hobbies are, what their crafts are, what their gifts are. They certainly have a talent there. But we've got writers, religious orders, spiritualists, professors, physicians, lab technicians, jewelers, and anthropologists. 7 is the first number that is considered a capstone on our pyramid, on our triangle. That is going to conclude the number 7. Please let me know if you are a 7 or you know of 7, if this resonates with you in any way, or if you would like to comment on anything else, or if you have questions for me. It's weekend time, folks. I hope everyone has a real wonderful weekend, and we will talk again soon. Bye for now.